Whatever. I'll do whatever. Don't worry about it. Bye.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I think left.
And the bush, everybody say hi,
Hi.
everybody.
What's up, every pony?
Happy New
course.
Year.
Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 112, Kaffeeklatsch. But what will happen today? That is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, Swift.
Last time on the Bannermanes, everyone was in Aralon. And while we were up there, we decided that we had some things to do, but not enough ponies to do it with. Or rather, we had enough ponies that we could handle two things at once. Half of the party went into the bank that had been broken into and decided to lend a helping hoof and earn a payday by going down the bank vault and fixing the elevator. While they were down there, they got distracted by tracks of none other than Cher Noble and Amelia, which indicated that there was certainly no good going on beneath the bank. As a party of Moon Planner, Triple, Swift, Tangents, Firehearts, and Ord began venturing through, eventually they came to find further on Cher's tracks up into a two-way or some magical one-way mirror. They went through this mirror and found a donjon that was their only way of going forward. Not one, not two, but three layers to this donjon later. They had three ancient artifacts that seemed to be tied to none other than the four horrors. It seems they had found the vault of the four horrors and made out with three key pieces that seemed to unlock powers of animating perhaps the horrors. Waiting for them on the other side was none other than Cher Noble and Babbage, along with some evil mirror images of the rest of the party. They engaged in a battle, and though the party took down most of the mirror images, Cher ultimately had the laugh again, as she made out with the Heart of Morlog and the construct key for mlptg. I'm bad with the names, but it's the
That's close, yeah.
It's the water one. It's the water monster that's supposedly locked up in Goldenport. We managed to keep with us Wayla's hammer. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, Ophelia, Ophi, Electra, Balcony Blitz, Wickerwind, Bellhop, and Sarsprilla were investigating. Well, really, they just got a head start to the party because it was right around the corner. But while they were there, they found some wrongdoings around town. There was a bar fight, which brought a missing bartender about it. There were spoons strewn about, which they followed to a large mansion, and this crazy old spoon griffin that was talking some mess about a disturbance that was bound to be happening at the party. They also bought robots that looked like ponies, so it was hard to trust who exactly was a real pony and who was a robot. They ultimately found out that there was an attempted protest of the servants, the underclass who felt mistreated, that were going to not dress very pretty for the events. All paths led back to the Crystal Empire, or the Crystal Castle in Kaladai, where now it is day one of the long-awaited party.
Yes, day one of the party here. Now let me bring your guys' tokens. Wonderful summation, by the way, of the two storylines here. Let me just put these tokens in this one here, because you guys are still technically in just like that outer area. The snow is kind of falling in that place. I'm just putting your guys' tokens in here before putting you in. Aha.
Oh no, I just looked at the... Yes.
What?
I just looked at the thumbnail for the episode. Yes. Oh, yes.
All right. So...
That's what ponies are.
Oh boy, let me tell you. So as you guys kind of go over here, the last thing that we'd left off on was two particularly known Kirans to ye folk. That of Cafe and that of Hubby, who I will.
Oh.
That's who they are. Okay.
Eugene Mango cloned himself. He cloned himself, boys.
Oh my gosh!
Cafe comes up. Oh, Hans, how's it going? You know.
Look at that outfit! Look at those glasses!
And of course, Hubby, who looks much less amused, is showing up in his 70s.
Oh, look at that suit!
One of these days.
Epic cigar.
I love it.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
fantastic.
Great art working on.
Yeah, you're rocking those outfits.
Oh, you think? It kind of like sways it around. It kind of twirls. Cafe, stop it. she looks all sorts of innocent. Oh, hush you. It's a fashion ball.
They dug those right out of the vault that we came from, but they look amazing.
She continues to flaunt it, and even Jinx has given her like the ooh, like sort of like look like she likes it too. Oh boy. From the distance, you guys still hear the clamoring of the paparazzi back there, still like trying to, you know, do their best to get whatever pictures that they can. And Cafe kind of like leans over to you guys. Oh, it's been quite some time. Have you guys had a moment to sit down yet?
Tangent's gonna offer up the paw and go, no comment, no comment.
Base! Oh man. Yeah, no comment. And like even the calligraphers, like those the calligraphers down there in the sunglasses, they'll actually help you, Tangent. Like, when you say no comment, they jump at that and like start pursuing everybody else away. And you know, of course, Thumbtack being on your shoulder there with his little top hat from a doll set, like he's doing the same thing. He's just like, yeah, mitts off you. Oh boy. And when you guys get in here, there is, of course, a couple conversations going on with some other folks here. I believe, like, a couple of you guys were talking to a Mr. Mango, who is kind of, like, walking around. He actually... Oh, yeah, there's two of them, huh?
Yeah, there's two of them.
There you go.
Cloned himself.
It's number one
That's
and
the
number
robot.
two.
He's
There's
number
the
one.
robot.
No! Yeah, so, he was kind of, like... He came in with, like, Bellhop and Ophic and the gang, and... I mean, he's just kind of, like, looking around. So you guys know each other?
Where?
I don't know. You seem to be well familiarized.
Oh, we've been adventuring together for a while.
Oh, wonderful. And the little, like, thing that he was carrying around, this box with legs, it just kind of, like, gives, like, a little, like... Oh, don't mind him. He kind of gives it a light kick, and it gives it looks up to him almost as if it has feelings. It just goes like, pew! He'll get over it.
You look familiar.
Me? Well, and he squints. Why, yes, we do know each other, Mr. Eugene Mango. And he goes to shake your hoof.
Eugene Mango? Well, that's a surprise. And Swift will offer his right back to shake. I didn't expect to see you here.
Why, of course, I was invited, he says, like, with a very curt nod. And what better time to show off my inventions, he says, glancing right down toward the the little box. This one here's V5, I call him.
5. What does he do?
Ah, well, he doesn't explode like the other 4 versions, and then he starts laughing. I kid. He's a toaster.
Ah,
Yeah.
fascinating.
Watch this. And he looks left and right. Actually, have you, Swift, ever seen a piece of toast break through a glass window? Would you like to?
Only when it's cooked hard enough.
The fucking toaster just it literally just suddenly toast launches from it just straight up in the air. That's what it does. Whee! 23 feet.
Saw that once in Y.
Like, can you put this in voice chat for me?
Yes.
Or in Boundary? It's not loading yet.
What are you putting in?
That's a little doodle in voice chat.
Do it.
Okay, let's see this. Incredible. Yes, this is Thumbtack, all right.
Thumbtack energy, where the hat's a little too big.
Tall sack.
Oh my
With the hat
Is that a
that
doll
big,
hat?
He
you can actually see him.
he looks this excited. Like that's how excited he looks to put on this hat, Tangent.
He's got some Pepe energy to it.
No.
He's on 3
Oh, no.
bumps of cocaine with those eyes.
Tangent, that's a beautiful dress, by the way.
Thank you.
It looks very nice on you. The colors really pop on it. Oh, the intricacy on the back there too. It's almost like a peacock.
Yes. Yes.
I got it from Silver Scroll. I totally didn't just make up that name. Just
No, that's a valid name. That's now canon. All right. Like
I
Silver
remember
Scroll.
we went shopping there months ago. I'm gonna be saving my tuxedo until the catwalk.
yeah, Tangent was about
Thank
to
you.
ask Moonplaner why he's naked.
I'm not naked. You can't see me wearing my ropes.
No.
There is one particular hippogriff who is just kind of like watching you guys from the side quietly and like looking between all your guys' various outfits. And there's this one over here. This one that a lot of you guys have seen, even if you weren't in part of that whole Kaladai party. She's the one who designed your guys' outfits before. A magnificent-
Very nice art by Triple.
Yes.
I think this is a level up. The line art is especially nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
And-
Trip.
Yes, the technique here. Quite
Is she
good. Quite good.
Is she a blue jay, Griffin?
Thank you. That's
Cool.
Is that way?
Yes.
There's a blue jay, right?
Like Sarcy's chumming
Yes.
up with her, it looks like.
Like airplanes in the night sky, as they say.
Yeah.
And
Could you put my sleeves together? They're all torn up.
and she kind of like looks down. Oh, you weren't making a statement? Right, fine, okay.
That was tomorrow. I made you a promise.
She's like, right, and yeah, she starts to just like whistle in a very sing-songy way. She turns her attention back to the party, but she lets this like little like that tape measure start taking all of your measurements. A couple like
Hey, that tickles. That
yeah,
tickles.
a couple emergency scissors come out of the bag and they just start like pretty much like nipping off like the ends or making it like look like almost stylish, wrapping it up in some ways, hemming them in others, just so you look, well, there's no better way to put it, you look like a tourist, but you know, you don't look like a shag now. I guess this would be the term.
Presentable.
Yeah, you
Is-
look
Did
presentable.
did Fortuna do anything to her box?
No?
No.
Wait,
Are
wait,
you using
wait.
a spell to
Oh.
make yourself look different?
No.
Oh.
we bought. I got the outfits from the same lady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
she was
I
there,
forgot-
the zoot
I-
suit.
I forget her name. What's her name again?
Magnifique.
Magnific is her name. Yes.
I just realized Madame Fortuna's wearing a monocle.
I was gonna post her. I was gonna post the bigger one here. Ball tokens. There it is. Okay. I was gonna post the Fortuna one so you guys could see the big thing. There's the Fortuna one here. It has some small details in this one. There it is.
That turban is huge.
Is huge.
Yeah, she's got now she has to stick her head out of the box.
No. Actually, the top of the box is now convertible.
Oh no!
Hell yeah.
Incredible.
There.
Be upgraded.
You can barely see Wicker. Wendy blends right in.
Oh my god.
Where's Wickerwind?
Wait, where is it? Oh my god.
He is hiding.
Yeah. Wickerwind and Triple, between the two of you guys, suddenly a flaming bit of toast just lands on the pavement.
Are you gonna eat that?
5-second rule. Come on. You don't
Triple,
waste
you gonna
time.
eat that? Triple, you seem distracted.
Who is he asking? Oh, is he asking Triple?
Yeah.
A piece of toast, a piece of exceptionally burnt toast just landed on the floor between us.
That is
Wicker.
perfectly fine to eat. I will eat it.
Nice.
It's been more than 5 seconds. You can't do that.
I didn't think he was actually gonna eat it.
As you go like chomp on the toast from the bushes,
Yes,
Triple, you hear it. A small click, like somebody saying the word.
Wait. Oh, okay. Hold on. Give me a second.
It's a mighty fine toaster, but no, it's not the first I've seen. We've got quite a few toasters among our own party. Kind of nudges towards the Kierans. Not the first we've seen of some toasters.
Tangent climbs on the lion statue.
Okay.
Jinx shoots you a look, Swift, and then Thumbtack starts to snicker. Oh, you're gonna get them all riled up and their appetites and all, aren't you? Oh, that toasted from them.
What?
He's
I
snickering.
couldn't hear ya.
Those are your dog.
Oh, all the dogs
Oh no,
apparently.
he's turned into a dog.
Yeah, somebody rang my doorbell. Give me 30 seconds.
So how's the weather up there, Tangent?
79
79?
79
Celsius?
what?
degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh.
But it's snowing.
It's snowing.
Fahrenheit.
Oh, I thought you meant like in Florida.
No.
No.
No, on the
statue.
dragon statue.
You must have thought
Oh.
Oh, Tangent, are you just
That's not my real voice.
are you just climbing the architecture, Tangent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thumbtack is encouraging you. He's going, go, 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 go.
I took a look at it and realized it was the highest thing nearby.
Look,
No.
Serving
Tangent.
her territory.
One thing's for
This is the
certain.
highest thing.
One thing's for certain. You could be more intimidating than these tigers. You're sure of it, or these lions.
And the slope back looks like a natural climbing position to a cat.
Yes.
Like a cat tree.
Oh, Tangent, this is in the ship for you, by the way.
Cafe is looking over.
Oh, cool. Are you giving this to me?
Yes. It's on the
No,
airship.
neat.
We're not gonna get in trouble for this, right?
Well, like the calligraphers are looking at you, like they look up at you, Tangent, like these guys, and they seem to just like mutter something as if into an earpiece. Like their hooves come up and they say something, and then they just like continue looking up where you. And then Tangent, as you kind of like look over on the other side of the building, like on the edges, you see like 5 more of them start to just like watch you from like the top of the the top of the tower over here. Hang on, let me.
Okay, I the airship and travel, but where's the airship loot table?
Oh no, not cafes. I don't want to clone cafes
Is it
here.
party loot?
Oh,
It's the inventory screen.
yeah. Airship inventory.
It doesn't have an inventory that I can see.
There you go. I put more calligraphers up on the building, Tangent, because they're watching you now.
Okay, I'll deal with it later.
What do you mean you're going to deal with them?
Please get down.
Now I'm happy.
Yeah, don't tell her what to do. Cafe is kind of like looking up amusedly. Oh, Han, Tangent, that's not a bowl, darling. Like she like waves away the calligraphers. Don't mind her. She just likes climbing things. It's just a thing. I've seen her do it 100 times. They all kind of mutter into their little earpiece, and then they piece off a little bit. Like 2 of them gonna go, but 2 of them are still like on alert over here.
Let it be known that these here guys defeated a dragon, by the way.
Oh,
And
they know.
They're climbing. They're climbing off a statue. Why is going?
I'm not sure if we should talk about slaying dragons in the realm of one.
You know.
No.
Namely, I
Right.
don't have permission for the airship inventory.
Oh, I'll make sure you have permission.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Well, my reputation precedes me, unfortunately. Or fortunately, for that matter.
I mean, they in any case, you guys defeated a lot of bad guys. Doesn't matter.
Oh, well, you should hear about the ones we just took down in the bank vaults.
Well,
Oh,
we're
right.
young.
How was that?
What y'all were
bank?
all up to? We had, we were quite busy while you... I'm not sure what you lot were up to. I'm sure something just as busy, but...
Incredibly important stuff, yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure you have a lot of stories to tell. She says, like ear perked, being the ever gossip that she is. And she gets this big smile on her face.
Stories ever. First off, did you know those banks are like 5 miles deep under the city?
You're saying there's 5 miles of gold under there?
Nah, not gold. I mean, there's things, but it's just 5 miles down, and it's like a cave system. It's like some creatures, some thestrals even live down there.
Oh.
Very eerie.
And they're all locked in by the bolt?
Some of them, like their jobs are to attest to the families that own vaults down there.
A lot of them are dead now.
You guys robbed the bank.
Oh, don't be so depressing. She says, like, she waves her hoof. Here, I have a place that we can talk if you guys would like. And she gives you like a big old smile. Follow me. And she starts, she starts walking. She's walking.
I would like that. In fact, we all need to go. There's a lot to tell you.
Hey,
Hey,
real quick.
As long as it's inside.
Where did I hear that camera clicking?
You heard it from like a bush up here. It's not. You didn't just hear a camera click. You heard the camera click, but you also heard somebody say the word click.
Fascinating. Well, of course I'm going to go there, and I'm going to see who it is, right?
Yeah, you poke in through the bush, and give me a perception check.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, you can't actually see anybody in here. At least you can see traces of people in here, right? You see some cloven hoof prints. Don't get me wrong, but whoever was here is no longer here at the moment.
This is a big problem. I need to get that picture back and burn it.
Come on, Triple. Maybe we'll find your friend inside.
Did they say click with a C or a K?
A K. Definitely a K. All right, like Mango's kind of like looking left and right, but he's kind of in I'm just gonna go with the group sort of mode. So he's just following you guys, like.
Is Eugene Mango a Bannermane?
He does not have the any Bannermane symbology on him, no.
Mr. Mango, you'll need to wait out here, please.
And he kind of like raises his eyebrow. Oh?
Yeah, politics.
Politics are what I'm all about, he says. He gives a bow. Miss Cafe. And Cafe like looks toward you, Moon Planter. Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud, Mr. Planter.
I'm gonna have to follow up with that second on Moon Planter's behalf.
Oh, come on. Where's the fun?
He looks friendly enough.
No, we've really got to talk before the party can really get started.
And Cafe, she kind of like sits down. Oh, then I prepared more seats than I needed. Then she gives you a little.
We can invite just some things to clear up the air.
Okay, well, Mr. Mango, she gestures to him. We're gonna go talk about some super secret things, and you could come in. She kind of thinks. About 20 minutes after us. Does that give you enough time?
We will be happy to have Mango after we talk.
And that goes for you
That'll be
too.
enough time.
And she gives like a nod to Magnifique, who nods back. Old friends, her and I. All right, come on, the rest of you. We have a special place to go.
And Wicker, balcony, we need you too.
Huh?
Okay.
Yes, apparently they have some news for us.
Swift will lock hooves with Jinx and walk her in.
Yeah. Triple, how stealthy are you being just following the party? Because I know you like to keep stealthy.
Yeah, he's keeping stealthy, but once he sees Mango and the fact that he's not let in, he actually probably would want to stay out here because he doesn't find himself like really any good bearer of any kind of news, and he's probably going to just be watching out for this clickoid, and also, he was waiting for it.
The clickoid. Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just need some clarification. Who are these two here, Karens?
Oh, it's Cafe and... Oh, which Karen?
Cafe and Hubby.
Who?
The two at the top here?
Who's asking? Bellhop?
Bellhop, yeah. Reminder, the only interaction she had with her, she got blasted in the face by fireball and was too scared to enter the cave, so she knows nothing about it.
Ah, yeah, it was those dragons.
Well, we'll introduce you once we're inside.
Alright, let's go.
And you guys start walking into the building underneath the giant lion that is, the lions that decorate this first part here. Upon going into the building, large staircases kind of curl up left and right, brilliantly lit from the overhead crystalline skylight. Large ornate chandeliers hang, not lit, but it almost seems like they are as they spread that wonderful light from the ceiling all the way along the walls. Sparkly, various colors of the rainbow, all sorts of things. Your company, though, does not really go up any of those stairs, realistically speaking, though. They just kind of keep walking through. Cafe and Hubby just talking up a storm as you move from the building straight to the back double doors leading in toward what is undoubtedly, if I bring you back to the map here, the Crystal Square. Look at this token, like right up here. Woo, look at that. When the doors open up, you guys are treated to a new and just as pretty sight. Emeralds and other various expensive gems seem to be quite literally paved into the roads themselves that you and other nearby folk are walking on. 4 parks kind of sit corner to corner with the benches, pavilions, trees, little towers, glimmering crystalline leaves, all sorts of things around you. Other party folks invited to the ball still just chat happily as they walk around, wearing suits that anyone with an eye for fashion could probably surmise would be upwards of 100 gold pieces or more in price. Even as you walk out, an eye or two from the lot of them turns your way, kind of like looking you guys up and down, some of your uniforms as if judging them. Now, most of them just kind of like fixing their eyes, probably on Swift, who's immediately the most bright one there. They just seem rather pleased. And they continue commenting rather openly about some of your get-ups. I say, is that, what's his name, Swift? The Caladelia is going stark raving mad about him. At least now I can see why. What about those ones without anything on? Well, they're braver than I tell you that. And Cafe, looking as if she is completely used to this kind of banter already, gives a curt nod to your party. When I heard you be coming, I just had to reserve a special table at my cafe. Just for all of yous. It's right over there, just past the ruby tree, and she gestures down the way. Over here.
Your cafe?
And she smiles. Cafe's Crystal Corner.
You own property?
And she gives like a wink.
Very nice.
That's incredibly generous of you, Cafe.
Oh, well, you guys have a lot of stories to tell, and you know me. I'm such a gossip.
What do you mean you have a diner? What is this?
Well, follow me. She starts guiding you guys down. Looking in the direction of where she was kind of gesturing, though, almost will certainly call into the eye another exceptionally large structure in the area. It's almost saucer-like, this one up here. Is in like I'm not sure if you guys have ever been to a carnival where they have like the gyroscope, like the alien ship looking thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's that shape. Just right in the middle, big, enormous, in the center of that lake, right over there, with enormous crystals, somewhat shimmering down light and bathing just the area in its whole in very warm colors and blues. Warm and cool colors, I guess, would be the term there. And it just kind of seems to be in the middle, just a thing that you'd notice, because I mean, it's fucking huge. However,
That's the biggest bowl I've ever seen.
Thumbtack is like pulling on tangents here. Oi! We should ask if we should go in that one.
Which one?
That! And he points toward the big bowl-like structure.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Alright. But as you guys kind of near this ruby-esque tree, its name is... I mean, it's not a hyperbole. There's literal rubies, like fruit, growing on this tree. And its signage of Cafe's cafe here becomes a lot more apparent as gleaming in the sunlight. It kind of illuminates its own words. Cafe's Crystal Cafe. A single ornate teacup magically seems to conjure up swirls of steam above it, but never obscuring the name. Here we are. Head in. The staff will bring you to our little table. We got a lot to go over now, don't we? And She beams, looking
Yes,
ready,
ma'am.
ready to gossip a storm.
You know, come to think of it, it might actually pay to not be stealthy here. Because I suppose I'm expecting someone, so, I guess I stopped being stealthy.
Yeah.
But, you know, on the lookout for more of these clicks. And I mean, you guys seem to be going in pretty deeply at this point. I thought you guys were going to, like, a room right inside there. I'd be following you at this point. I didn't know it would be this far away.
Yeah.
Honestly, Triple not being stealthy might be the stealthiest thing you do, because at this point everybody expects you to be stealthy.
It's like crouching in Hitman.
Here's-
in the middle of a ball. Everybody's like, "Why? What are you doing?"
Yeah, here's the thing, Triple. Like, your stealth senses are always on the tingle, right? It would probably, ironically enough, be more stealthy to just be around the people who are like dressed super finely for this event or that, because everybody's gonna be paying attention to them and not you, right? Like,
Right.
Hide in the crowd.
yeah,
In
you just
plain
Assassin's
sight.
Creed it pretty much, like,
I see.
Court
This
Sun.
is being the gray man, basically.
yeah. I'm not an NPC. I'm not an NPC.
I
Hope he just
noticed
kind of
the calligraphy.
murmurs something
just
about
noticed-
this all being tacky.
Yeah, I'm still looking for that click though. That's the main thing. But yes, I follow.
You just noticed the what, Perry?
The Calligrapher Intelligence Agency.
Hmm.
You sure that's not what's glowing?
You know, there's a lot of glowing things around here. I'm sure you could figure out who might be giving off the biggest glows.
Yeah.
Alright, Swift,
Like
I'm looking
left
at you.
wing name and right wing name.
Yeah, don't
Yeah, I
don't, don't
love
worry
it.
about my name choices that haven't yet been solidified. Don't worry about it.
Why are the
Yeah.
left and the right
Intentional.
wing names on the
Yeah.
same wing?
Look, I'm sure it stands for something important. Alright.
Name.
Name. Alright, so as you guys kind of like enter into the cafe, you guys are let in by what seems to be some service folk in similarly covered fashions as the Kaladai people who have been here for a little bit have actually seen before. While none of their faces are necessarily shown, they are nonetheless very polite as you guys are shown into a larger room with a very singular table. Many chairs and tableware for everyone set up and ready to go in front of a large blazing fire. And I'm gonna go ahead and activate this here map for ya.
Mm.
We have a couple people not showing up.
Wow, isn't that quick?
I
Wow.
know. Alright, so we got all the Bannermanes in here, so none of the non-Bannermanes. Triple, I put you in the pot up here, but it sounds like you're gonna be going into the table.
I mean, the pot is a perfectly serviceable place to be.
Okay.
Technically, I probably haven't seen you yet, so I'm gonna turn to like the rest of the party. Did Triple not make it back with you guys? Is he okay?
He's here.
He's
Sure, he's
fine.
around.
He's here somewhere.
You must have.
I'm looking. I'm making a blind perception.
I've stopped trying to keep track of them at this point.
You must have taught him well, Sarcy. He's pretty
He's
good.
probably
at it.
hanging from the ceiling somewhere.
Oh shit, Sarsbrilla, you find him.
Yeah.
If I was Triple, where would I hide? Oh!
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow right above the pot.
Shoot an arrow.
See, I was gonna
Okay,
cast
that's-
Fairy Fire if I didn't think it was gonna piss off the dragons.
You know, that's really base. The fact that it's from Sarsaparilla and the fact that it's above the thing makes me very happy.
Yeah, I shoot a quick arrow just right above the pot you're sitting in.
Oh, a vaguely pony-sized jar.
You
Yeah.
thought you could hide from me, a jackpot?
Seriously, don't shoot an arrow in the Cappy's cafe.
I'm sure she's fine with it. She looks nervously over to Cafe, right?
Don't even ask, Glass.
Cafe looks like she is like, but like, okay, have you ever seen that 70s show, you know, like Red and his wife? That's pretty much the difference here, is that like Cafe is like really happy. Like, she doesn't really care that you just shot an arrow. Hubby, however, he like flicks his Kirin cigar like a little bit. Put your weapons away.
Okay, sorry. Just fucking throws him on the ground. Loud clattering. Sorry.
Oh, hon, don't be such a stick in the
left
mud. You know how adventurers are. Yeah, with their weapons and everything. Every 2 seconds. Oh, you have a weapon too, hon, but I'm not using it. Like,
Yeah, we'll need to talk about that in a moment, Scales. Oh, Fireheart, here, you can help.
Into this.
I'm sincerely sorry, hubby. Not sure how much of the party is used to being in such powerful presences for this long of time.
Deception check?
I guess it is a deception.
Yup, let's see it.
Not to say I think we're all a little bit taken back by your stark, oh gosh, gonna make it public, sorry.
Yeah, that'll do it. And he kind of like lowers his glasses a little bit while you finish that statement. Yeah, these shades are pretty cool, aren't they? And he kind of like brushes over the whole thing. Like...
I have been taken aback, sir. Completely stunned.
Hey, Sarsaparilla, here you go. Take back this arrow.
Thanks, I need that.
Contrary to
I don't have too many.
Contrary to what this map says, there's plenty of seats for everyone. So just set yourself somewhere.
Sit on the floor like they're not sitting on a floor like a dog?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna sit in a chair with Fireheart standing up. That would have been rude.
Yeah.
That's alright, the Kieran will sit next to other people. And
Jinx is just sitting in
warm 'em.
Swift's lap. I'm certain he'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
No funny business, eh?
She smiles.
Hubs above the table.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she puts her hooves up there. She prestidigitizes a little halo ring over her head.
No, I don't tell her.
I'm gonna prestidigitate on top of that halo, make it burn with fire.
Oh no, you've called her bluff.
I need a Kieran table.
the kitty Kieran table.
Cafe looks between you all. Okay, you have 20 minutes and then they're coming in.
I'll let you take it, Moonplanter.
Thank you. We've been met with disaster, Miss Cafe. The horror vault that exists under Astalon is owned by Morlog. And because of the magic, the way it works there, he had access to the intimate hidden corners of it. We were tricked into delving into 3 donjons that held artifacts that were being kept there. We freed all 3 of them and lost 2 of them. They were stolen from us in a fight. Cher has become a lich. Babbage has created a new body for himself, a clone of his father's younger body. Duck was brutally tortured. We did manage to bring her back to life, but we believe she was the sacrifice that Cher used to turn herself into a lich.
I can almost assure you of that.
We have Wayla's hammer with us. You have the sword Mea Pinakii, but the Heartstone of Morlog is in Cher's possession, as is the key to Inakini Kai, the sea engine in Golden Board. We've also learned that Morlog seems to exist in multiple fractions of himself, one of them being Amelia, Cher's familiar. Cher herself, being a sorcerer with a dragon bloodline, is tied directly to Morlog. We believe there is a conspiracy taking place to revive Morlog, bring the horrors back, and destroy Haralon like they planned to do so many centuries ago.
And she kind of like listens to that. Oh, hon, that's a dark tale. I remember, like, she kind of like reminisces almost a little bit. I remember when that big old meanie Morlog was flying around. Thought he was all tough stuff, and I mean, he really was. He's one of the Reds. And between you and me, nobody in the dragon community really likes a Red.
I can see why.
His physical body was stored inside one of the donjons, but given the rules of a donjon, the guardian that was kept there was set free, and I don't know if his physical body was as well. It was dormant, but still emanated such an intense heat and fear aura.
Hubby, who flicks his cigar, probably asked the question that some people have probably asked through this whole ordeal. Then why'd you go in it?
We were tricked.
Huh.
There was a magical mirror
figure.
set up. There was a magical mirror set up that one of us got pulled through, and we had no choice but to chase after him. And then we were left with no way to get out except to go through the donjons themselves.
And he kind of looks over at Cafe. You know what he reminds me of, Cafe? Oh, I think I know what you're gonna say. That dumb bod. What's his Semitone is his name. He's always getting up to trouble. You're just like him. And he points toward you, Moon Planner.
I've read Semitone's works thoroughly. I don't believe I'm very much like him at all.
Now he was a troublemaker. He was quite fun. Don't worry about Nobby. He just doesn't like adventurers. You know him.
Rudeness aside, what is our plan here?
We have to inform Golden Port immediately. They have the key to the sea engine, and the city of Golden Port itself is very much like a fortress. But if they have the key, they could turn him back on.
Well, that wouldn't be good.
But you know, I actually suggest something over here. We could try and scry on them to see where they are right now.
We could potentially do that. We have a part of Babbage's body. He's taken the body of Midnight Aces and transferred his soul into it, but I believe it would work. And Cher, we have her DNA as well.
Ophi flicks a gold coin towards Fortuna. Would you be so kind?
Do we have time?
I mean, it's a fast thing, but give me the samples. Put it in the sample analyzer.
I remind
As
you
Moon
that
Planner
scrying takes 10 minutes to cast.
How much time has passed telling the story?
I'd say like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's the abridged version.
I
As
guess
Moon-
I'll work on it while you guys keep talking.
Considering her lack of needing to eat, perhaps we could eat while she's preparing.
As you guys,
Moon-
as you actually say that, there's a couple of those, service workers who come in. They already have like various wonderfully smelling coffees ready to go. Some of them like moving over, taking your order in the various different types. Those who want like things such as just plain espressos, they serve it with a lemon twist and a sugar cube. There's fancier coffees that like Fireheart, for example. She asked for she tentatively asked for something fairly complicated, and obliging that, they seem to pull out like a dry ice frozen metal ball cooling the coffee as it goes into the cup. Like, they're very fancy about it. And it's way up there, and you hardly even have to like say anything before they're like at your beck and call, and they're already there and serving you up.
Moonplanter, you were saying?
As he was walking around the table, Moonplanter would explain to Madame Fortuna that they likely have some protections up to protect themselves against scrying. I certainly would if I were able. So you may have to fight your way through.
Might as well try.
All right. So he takes out a lock of Cher's hair, gives that over to Madame Fortuna. This belonged to Cher.
She's gonna eat it.
Don't eat it. We need that.
That is the sample analyzer.
Okay, just give that back.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry, I've just gotta lick it a little bit. There.
Scrying would be our biggest
sounds
advantage over
familiar.
them at this moment.
Alright, you start the process of scrying.
Quick meta question for Meanly.
No?
I know the other party slept after they leveled up. Does that count for us as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Now, let me just double check something about the scrying.
And to those who weren't in the party in Aralon while y'all were away, y'all would notice Moonplanter is walking with a bit of a limp and his armor's messed up.
Hey, what happened to you?
Moonplanter looks down at his armor. You can see a scar on his chest and over his shoulder that looks like a 3rd-degree burn scar. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I also died."
Ooh, ouch. Sorry to bring that up.
Would Electra be able to recognize it as a disintegrate wound?
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
that's what it was. So.
Yeah, Moon Planner would go on to explain the magical mirror we walked through created evil copies of ourselves that we had to fight. And it was that evil version of Triple that stole 2 of the artifacts from us.
All right.
Damn.
As you guys continue to talk, Fortuna, your crystal ball starts to swirl. What is your spell save DC?
DC 33.
33.
Damn.
It says right here, crystal ball caster DC 33. That's
Yeah.
a pretty shit one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. With just the crystal ball itself, it seems like it's not exactly getting a very clear picture of things.
I got nothing. I can only do wait. I can do it twice per day. I can try it again, but I think we run out of time.
Is there one of us who can scry just through raw magical ability?
I look at Electra.
Don't look at me. I'm not a diviner. She looks at
All these
Penguin.
sorcerers were.
Penguin is like, for a second, he seems to be really busy. Like, he's kind of being somewhat immature. Like him and Duck are like picking up like little teacups and going like clinking them, just going like like they're just having a good time. And then he kind of like looks over. Actually, he totally actually does have that prepared for today.
After the 20 minutes are up, Miss Cafe, do you think there's a private room we could go to try that?
And she kind of gives like a little bit of a smile. Oh, you're not aware of your accommodations?
No, ma'am. We just showed up here because we have invitations.
Everybody gets their own room.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, convenient.
And Jinx's little halo probably disappears at the mention of that. Yeah, how convenient.
Wait till Mr. Hop hears about this.
Where is he, Miss Hub, huh? She's
He's-
fucking yelling at you from across the table.
He's with his own party. He got invited by his boss.
Oh, are you talking
I'm-
about the Mr. Hop? I hear that he's going
Yeah.
on the runway.
Oh my.
There's
Yeah,
no
he's
Cafe,
a
don't
crazy
buy
one.
into this. There is no husband.
Oh no, I'm more than aware of a Mr. Hop. Look, and she actually like pulls out like a little brochure even that just shows like some people who are planned on going to the runway for sure. Right here, you can see it right there, Mr. Hop.
I see no picture. This could be a forged document.
Well, you
I
can't
look.
like she looks at you. She's like, you can't really show what somebody's fashion's gonna be on the runway. That's for them to know and us to find out now, isn't it?
I suppose.
Listen,
In fact,
there's no way
she-
she is married.
She looks at you, Sarcy. In fact, I'm excited to see what you bring onto the runway.
What do you mean?
Well, you came in half naked. Everybody just kind of assumes you are.
What do you mean? This is a good shirt.
You, and he points to like Sarcy. He points to Electra, Ophi, Balcony Blitz, Wickerwind. Anybody who Moon Planner, anybody who came in without something on. Oh, they're
Wait,
really.
no.
Made a
Wicker Wind
promise.
was wearing a he's
Oh.
wearing his thing, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just not showing you the token.
Oh yes. Well, Balcony Blitz then certainly was just wearing his jingles, and that's pretty naked, all things considered. Well, if you come in without something, everybody expects you to go up on that runway. Huge faux pas if you don't.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I had to wear the dress tomorrow. I made the promise to what's her name, the Blue Jay.
Magnifique.
Yeah, I made the promise to Magnifique. I'll wear it tomorrow. I didn't know that I had to be part of the show for that.
Oh, well, she's a tricky one, isn't she? I think she just wants you to show it off on the runway.
Designers.
This is gonna be fun.
Do you have a chance to see
Ay,
Miss
sos
Taylor?
Maria.
Am I muted?
No,
you're good.
sorry.
No.
Good.
Will we have a chance to speak to Main Stitch Kolinor? We need to let her know this is right away.
Oh, I'm sure she's around, she says, kind of like thinking. If you have to go tell her something, I would wait probably until she comes down. Usually she'd fly around at the end of the day today. She makes a big first entrance the night of the first day.
That's all well and good, but we need to spread the word as quickly as possible.
Oh, cool your horses. Relax a little bit. Everything will be fine. She gives you like a calming, like, sort of look.
Sort of, back her up on that one, Moonplant.
Sorry.
It's
about that,
unfortunate.
but
What's up, Triple?
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to disrespect your traditions then. Sarsiel will look great though.
Yeah, she kind of like looks at Triple. Oh, Han, well, I suppose if you can dodge the paparazzi that much and you're not too hung up on your reputation, that'll be fine, just fine for you, Mr. 777s.
I don't even like this place.
You don't like this place. This place is awesome. They have all the coolest shit.
Now I don't
Also,
really big
there's no way I'm
stupid
not. There's
clothes.
no way I'm gonna go up on that runway and you're not there with me, Mr.
You
Seven.
look better. You look
Okay.
better than everyone else here.
Uh-oh, ultimatum.
If I got roped into being on this runway, you have to come with me.
I don't want to be disrespectful here, but are you sure everything is gonna be fine? There's something bad going on at this party. Something real bad is probably gonna happen.
Fortuna, your prediction comes true rather immediately.
No. That's wait, what? No. That was Bellhop.
Oh,
informing-
Bellhop. Sorry, wrong Anon
Fortuna.
character.
Yeah.
Bellhop, that prediction of yours that something's gonna go horribly wrong, I'm sure it comes to fruition almost immediately as you guys just see hovering through the door one of those waiters, a very big waiter, a very fancy waiter.
Well, howdy you folks. Howdy you folks. Ginger Scotch here at your service.
Ginger Scotch.
What?
Ord, what are you wearing?
Who's Ord?
Why do you look like a pony version of Shirley Temple?
Who is Shirley Temple?
Not only is Ord wearing this getup, she's dragging along with her what looks to be the world's fluffiest teddy bear.
Where is it?
Yeah, let me
What the fuck?
Shirley Temple is some fictional dancing ape that used to sing songs.
It's gonna be
over them.
giant, but let me minimize it. Well, there you go.
Oh.
There it is. She's just
Oh my.
she's just dragging it. She's dragging this along with her.
Hey, yeah,
good.
she's got her teddy bear.
She looks like a
Alistair,
Japanese horror villain.
Don't you go? You must be mistaken, sir. I'm just a cute little gal.
Little.
And, I'll be your waitress for today, sir.
Okay, I kind of like this place now. Or
Jackpot, I didn't know you were into big women.
No, don't say that.
Wait, yes, sir.
Oh, I'm not a sir. I mean, actually, I am. But listen, why do you have a giant teddy bear?
Triple.
Okay, hang on. Gotta whisper it. That's the hammer, you dolt.
Come on. That's obvious.
Put your hammer in this teddy bear? That's gross.
Shush.
Yeah, what hammer? That's
Yes.
obviously a giant teddy bear.
Hubby rolls his eyes and Cafe sips as if she's totally not listening. Like.
Speaking of predictions, right before we teleported here, Madame Fortuna had a kind of a haywire glitch. Long story short, she is a construct of Crucible.
Oh.
Like made directly by him?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Had his hoof prints on him.
How does it feel to know your father, Miss Fortuna?
It's incredible. I think I'm still getting used to all these emotions, honestly. But
Oh, aren't they wonderful?
She has emotions.
Got all
Yeah,
sorts of
who's dang.
crazy predictions now.
She picked up a chip in the forest, and now she has emotions.
yeah, we found it in Astilon. We found a emotion chip in Astilon of all places.
But what do you mean bound? Like you just saw it on the street and you picked it up and you just, yes, I'm going to eat this?
We found it in the druid section under a tree.
And then you just put it into your hardware.
Yes.
Why?
Par for the course.
It did fit, so it's compatible.
If it
You
fits,
must
it
have
fits.
quit.
Alrighty, Pingwing, who you had asked for scrying earlier, actually comes through with that. He's just been kind of muttering a scrying spell while you guys have been doing. He's just been circling, like he's been using his fork to like make like a little rune, like his fork and maybe some of the food he's gotten. He's making little runes with his peas, and then
The
suddenly,
salt.
yeah, suddenly it just starts to like vibrate. Oh, there we go, and you guys actually get a view into Share at the moment.
Ring, 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 ring.
Yeah. Cher and Babbage seem to be definitely in the area that, well, you guys had just left in, like those from the, from Erelon. They're kind of in that snowy area where your ship was, and Cher is kind of like looking back and forth. They got away, didn't they? You let them get away. I told you, you should have gone after them yourself. I don't care what you gotta say. The Threadrippers are cool. They know what they're doing. Clearly, they do not. And she gestures toward all of the bodies that you guys kind of left there. Like,
I think 4 of them were buried in graves by Triple.
fine, if you want him back so much. And then he stomps the ground, and you guys see all of the bones of those Threadrippers that you killed slowly starting to come back. Alright, there you go. She kind of like rolls her eyes. You are so incompetent. Ugh, whatever. And then like Babbage just starts to go, you're just going to leave them here? Yeah, whatever. They'll do something. Like, they pretty much just seem to be arguing about like whose job it was to get the airship is pretty much like what they seem to be squabbling about. Now how are we going to get to Golden Port in a timely manner? It's going to take us forever to get there. Yeah, well, you can get there, I'm sure. Don't you know teleport or something? No, they lock those books down.
Oh my, this is perfect.
And then, 10 minutes after, the whole scrying thing, that's some key information you get from there before the scrying window kind of closes.
Incompetent, aren't they?
Not exactly. They're still fiercely cunning. The magic mirror, it did manage to get shattered, but Cher picked up some of the pieces before they disappeared and got away.
Skin of their fur is what they escaped with.
This is
They're
good.
more lucky
Pingwing.
than they are cunning.
Oh yes.
You just found. You're able to find them wherever we go. It's perfect. As long as we got you around, they can't run from us. So I think we're actually
Yes,
pretty
but
sad.
we'll
Yeah, that's pretty good.
seem a bit stuck in the mud for now, so let's have the weekend to ourselves, Moonplanter.
Yeah, it looks like we got some time. Lots of time. It's weeks even.
At least a
Yeah.
weekend. I think some of us might appreciate the time. And he kind of subtly nods his head towards Fireheart.
Yeah, and Fireheart is like, she's also in that mode that Moonplanter's in, just like, we have to save the world, and it's clear that's on her face.
Same here.
She like grits her teeth though. She does grit her teeth. I suppose we can enjoy the weekend, she says. A little defeated, but she looks toward Moonplanter and kind of gives him a little bit of a nudge. Yeah?
Moonplanter will gently place his hoof on her shoulder, and he says, "You look lovely in that dress."
Oh, thank you. And she kind of like relaxes a little bit. And technically, it's a skirt though.
You wear it well.
She
Again,
smiles.
I don't want to be the party pooper of the situation, but something wrong is about to happen at this ball. We've been working on this for what, a couple days before entering this. Some serious stuff might happen over here.
Yes, and I'm not sure, Mr. Scales, why you would come here with the sword out in the open like that.
And he kind of like looks down. I mean, it looks good on me. What did you expect?
Very
Hey.
questionable.
You
Gotta
make a
give him
good
that.
point. It looks really good.
I'm sure it would look even better falling into the wrong hands.
You dumped your garbage on us and made us have to look after it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't really care much about the problems of ponies, so I'm looking after it. What more do you want from me?
Yeah,
Just excuse my friend.
We did make them do some for-horror babysitting. And we didn't pay them to do it, so.
Excuse
Yes, we
my
did.
friend. It's extremely generous of you to continue looking after it and take it under such great care.
Oh
You
man,
would bring it here with you.
he puffs out his
Yeah.
chest like he's just like, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's just buttering me up, you know, like that.
Think of it. Wouldn't it be better for them to? The only thing that would be protecting them if they didn't bring it would be kobolds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would be a disaster. Leaving it with
Yeah.
kobolds.
Well, speaking of babysitting, how's the newest egg?
Oh, hon, he's doing just fine. And she pats her chest.
Keeping him close?
Mm-hmm. And she smiles. Well, on his way. He's got at least 10 more years.
10 years?
It's just a blink of an eye.
Dragon eggs last 10... I know... Dragon eggs last 10 years?
Oh, hon, it takes a while for a dragon to hatch. You don't see them just everywhere, do ya?
Well, there's at least 2 in this room, so.
Well,
I got it right
ours
in first
isn't
triple.
a dragon.
Huh?
Or, sorry, not triple. Swift.
Swift, would you say?
I said they have to ripen first, Swift.
Well, no, but Kieran's, I've been told, aren't gonna... It doesn't take 10 years.
Oh, Kieran's
And we're only
no.
half dragons.
Kieran's got more of that, well,
Pony.
yeah, more pony in him. Not as, no offense, she looks to Jinx, fierce. You know, you gotta grow up big and strong, so you gotta be in the egg for quite a long time. And then you could show up just like my little Shelfie did, all handsome and, well, smooth-scaled and all the whole 9 yards of it. He even had little horns, you should have seen him. I wish he was here, she says with like a little bit of a huff. He was supposed to meet, he was invited, and I brought him all the way over here. I said, you and I are gonna have a mother-son dance. My little Shelfie goes off, and I've had to send guards after him to go track him down. You guys haven't seen him, have you?
No.
We arrived.
No.
Sounds like he desperately wants to get out of the nest.
Oh. Hey, bellhop.
What's up?
Your That's Odd activates.
Oh god.
You guys know of a particular person who's been chased by guards.
Oh, ho, ho.
You know a Mr. Chaff?
Wait a second.
No! No! I asked
No.
him out!
Wait, don't, hang on
That's so based.
hang on a second, though. Hang on
This
a
whole
second,
time.
His name was
The-
Chaff!
Oh,
Chaff.
man.
Chaff,
Lovely.
Chaff,
Show,
Chaff. Oh,
chauffeur.
wait,
Chaff.
wait. What was your
Okay.
son's name again?
Oh, I call him my little Shelfie. Like, he likes to
Shelf-
go by all his code names when he's in Kieran form or whatever. I think he went by Chaff or something.
Oh.
They just splashed my face with water. I was flirting with him.
I slowly turned my head towards Bella.
He,
Or, Sarcy.
he's part of our investigation.
Oh, I hope he didn't cause you too much trouble.
He got framed for something.
Oh, no, Shelfie.
Something quite bad.
Oh, well, I'm sure he can handle himself. And they're not gonna really arrest a dragon for very long now, are they?
They don't really know he's a dragon.
Well, I'm
Neither
sure...
did we until now.
I'm sure he won't show them, because if he shows that he's a dragon in public, I am gonna take his horns, and then she starts, like, making a gesture with her hands, and then show him, like, one of these, and she gives a little Kieran kick, like...
Oh, there's one other detail we need to let y'all know about. We've encountered a group called the Threadrippers. Their antithesis to the Bannermanes. Their entire mission is to destroy us, kill us, etc. They wear masks, they laugh like maniacs, and they have this very annoying ability to teleport at will.
Oh, Threadrippers,
That was a
huh?
lot like us.
Yeah, she actually looks toward hubby for that. That sounds familiar. Do you remember something like that? Yeah, used to be an old cult back when them Bannermanes, the semitone in them or whatever was around. They haven't really been a thing since. You guys must have really got their attention.
Well, I think Babbage brought them back up to the surface. The few that we've managed to interrogate are under a Gia, so they're not able to answer our questions. But they're They're all willing to lie to our faces and kill us on the spot.
Oh, well, I'd be sure to look out for them. They have a time tangoing with me. She says that she gives like a little Kieran, like some Kieran punches in the air, like wah wah.
I wouldn't want to end up on the wrong side of those kicks.
Oh, and they wear these masks too. Let's see. Did that show up in the?
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Well, they're much less threatening, honestly. They're more of a nuisance than anything.
They do
Minor
seem-
nuisance.
They do seem to have numbers on their side. Babbage himself is able to teleport just as they are.
Well, I think that just about catches us up. What about the rest of you? Sarsi, Kieran, Electra, Opie. What have you lot been up to?
Oh, getting ready for this. And,
We're all
a
gonna
couple of
die.
adventures.
As they mentioned, I guess it's chauffeur that we met. Chaff was framed for.
Don't say it out loud. It doesn't feel right. Ugh.
Why doesn't it feel right, Sarsi, huh?
She has Sarsi has like fucking 1,000-yard stare right now. She had just splashed her face with fucking.
Maybe this is the time where you finally get married, Sarsi.
No, oh god, he was so hot. I hate this.
Oh,
still
my
so
Sophie,
hot, Sarsi.
isn't he the most handsome little man?
Oh yes, got face. Oh. She fucking she slams her hoof on the table.
Yeah.
Just clinking her fucking teacup.
How old is he
Biting your
again?
lip.
Oh, he's only about 300.
Just
Doesn't being a dragon
Young
make
man,
it better?
Sarsi.
Well, you know what they say about ponies and bad dragons, or something like that. I don't know. You ponies have a saying about that.
She leans in, just I don't want to marry him because I don't want these in-laws.
Okay.
Hubby gives you a look, and he just flicks his cigar. You and me both.
Oh.
We're going to keep it that way. Don't tell your son never to transform into something so beautiful again.
I like the
He's
way
bad.
that I like the way that this pony over here thinks. You and I are gonna get along just fine, Sashi.
See, your in-laws already like you.
Oh no! Oh no! It's gross.
I hate it. Like-
Ba, 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 ba.
Wait, which one of your characters was that, Anon?
It was all three of them.
Right now. That was
Flies over the table.
I'm fucking mocking you right now, man.
Fucking
Do you think-
flies over the table, starts fucking choking you out.
Yeah, come on.
You shut up!
Do you think Koinora would do the?
You're not
think-
better than me. You're not married. You're definitely not married.
You joining the married club. Come on,
No!
come on.
Ah!
We could
You're
get-
not
It's very
married.
calm for
Fucking, there's
someone
no
to
way you
go
beat me
well.
to marriage.
You make Balcony
There's
Blitz
no-
fall out of his chair.
We could do the processions right on the runway. Koinora would probably do it for you two.
I can't hear you.
Lashtada be praised, says Duck.
What does that have to do with
stop.
anything?
I don't know. I just kind of everybody was loving things except for Sarsi.
Oh.
I'm not old. Or trying to. Oh.
Wait, how old are you?
I think I'm 34 by now.
Ooh.
What do you mean? Ooh.
Ooh.
I am in my prime.
No, I didn't
Right.
mean nothing by it. Think nothing of it.
She flicks her hair, tries to blow it in the wind, but look at this majestic man. I'm still young. I'm still
Hmm.
pretty.
Statistically speaking, your prime breeding age is somewhere between the ages of 19 to 25. Your-
Moonbladder, I don't want to hear you talk about my prime breeding age.
Yeah,
Listen,
Jinx just kind of like Jinx just kind of like looks over. Yeah, nobody wants to hear about your prime breeding age.
Just saying, I know Leatherwings pretty well, and we have a pretty narrow window, and if we ever want to have kids, yeah, the ladies do anyway.
Make a hint, Sarcy.
No! Not accepted is not true. I'm
It's
very
okay,
young.
Sarcy.
I'm
We're just
very
joking around.
No, you're
You're very
not.
beautiful.
I need to go to the ladies' room.
Someone's blushing hard.
Oh man.
Oh, she's a fun one.
Not that old. Hey,
Oh,
I got a real question. Have you seen anyone named Lisa here?
Who are you asking?
Cafe.
Oh, Lisa? I've not heard of one common. She kind of like thinks for a little bit.
Never mind.
He's tearing him apart.
Tearing him apart, Lisa. No.
It turns into Tommy Wiseau.
I think we can include the others now, by the way.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about the killer robots. We need to
Well,
talk about the fucking killer robots.
That's less sensitive.
Sensitive. Half of this party, half of the people attending might be killer robots.
So, real quick, with Chauffeur, he was framed for getting in a fight. Somebody went missing. Long story short, there's a bunch of killer robots wearing people's skins. They're hiding out in a. They were hiding out in a cafe. We connected them to somebody called. I'm having trouble out of character remembering his name.
Old Bird Baxter.
Old Bird Baxter von Hoffman the Third. Yes.
Right. Forgive me that I didn't remember that.
How dare you?
Anyways, we went to his house and found that these robots might have been in the basement. He seemed fairly innocent in things, but some stuff is definitely going on with them. Definitely keep an eye out for ponies who may not be who they seem to be.
I wouldn't know anything about people not seeming who they are. And she takes a little bit of a sip of her tea. I'll be sure to keep an eye out.
Might I remind you, remember that one, who shot the camera that took pictures of us at the bar?
I shot at it, yes.
Yeah, we left it there. Somebody might have retrieved it. They have pictures of all of us.
I like to think I fried the hard drive. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Wait, didn't we?
What's wrong with having pictures of you?
Didn't we go
we
through all
did
the
retrieve it.
And yeah.
No, we didn't retrieve it. We shot it and left it there, didn't we?
No, that's how we saw the
No,
message.
That was
No,
from...
the messages were from the robots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought-
so we actually.
I thought we just kind of got them all when we were, because we were looking for all the crystals in the robots.
Yeah, but the camera was outside. Nobody went outside to retrieve it, so we left it there.
Didn't we go through that window?
No, I don't recall anybody actually
Maybe
going
not.
through that window. That's the thing.
Well, shit, I hope I got it.
Yeah. It's a token now.
Based.
Sarcy.
Yes.
Eventually, as you come back from the ladies' room, there's two others that would accompany you past on the way there, who were conveniently enough on their way to this direction when they spy you. And as you kind of enter, there's just two people that are with Sarcy that seem to be consoling her about something. Magnifique specifically. There's nothing wrong about middle age, she said.
I'm at least at the younger part of my middle age, right? There's some hope.
You are fabulous, darling.
Thank you. See, somebody finally agreed.
Yes, like she's doing up Sarcy's hair like a little bit, like making sure it's tied up in a bun. She looks like she's had a really bad day. Shame on all of you for making her feel bad about herself. She gestures in. Balcony Blitz gets up from the floor after being, tackled down off of his chair partially. Oh,
Sergeant.
Magnifique! And she gestures to an empty chair like next to her. Come, sit down, sit down. And she-
Oh yeah, 20 minutes is up. By the way, guys, they're here now. Like,
Actually been like at least half an hour.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Mango, why do you even want to be here?
Well, you see, he starts just like bullshitting, like, oh, it's like, it's probably like 7 reasons why he was allowed to be here. And the group that they came in with, well, they said I could hang out with them, and quite frankly, and he holds up like a magazine. I was privy to the fact that some of you have gotten onto the front page of the newest Daily, he says. And
Oh no.
What, again?
Oh yes, and he seems to have brought several copies of it. And actually, here you go. Here's here's the newest issue of the Daily.
So base.
Nice.
Slides this onto the table.
Aw.
What
I
will
love it.
Sarcy, Electra, and Ophi and the gang have in store for the runway? More at page 7. Oh, they're expecting from you. Look inside for a sneak peek into new drama with Misty Showers, whoever that is. Ball understaffed workers from the SWJ movement drop out in protest. Oh, quite.
Sorry, Adon, is that supposed to be Bellhop's husband covered by the day?
Maybe.
Okay, that's so good.
Oh my god.
It's like a
Electra,
Mike
you-
Wazowski moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Electra looks absolutely adorable trying to cover her face.
Yeah, and her name is
Absolutely.
like
Great.
in fucking bold at the very top. It's not working.
It appears you were seen.
When did they? Wicker's just
Aw.
like, when did they print this? This was like 2 hours ago.
Exactly. Are you not privy to the Daily during the ball?
Are they printing it as they're writing it?
Oh, they possibly, more or less, yes.
This is day 1. We're like 2 hours into day 1.
Oh, yes, they keep up to date with things.
Enchanted paper.
Yeah, does the
Over-the-air
paper
updates.
update as more pictures are taken?
Well, I'm sure that they have some photographer around. I thought I saw some. One of them, anyway. I'm sure you'll hear them around.
But yeah, Dr. or not Doctor, but Eugene Mango, he's a friend of the Bannermanes. I don't mind him being here.
And he tips his mane a little bit. Yes, I've seen these folks before, and you, Miss Cafe. And she gives like a little like wave, like, hello again, Mr. Mango. And immediately like half of hubby's cigar like ashes. It just like immediately. Point taken. All right.
Is he doing the thing from Hercules with Hades?
Yes,
sucking up
exactly.
the cigar?
That's what I was referencing. Yes. Like. All right, and then he kind of like he starts flipping through some of the articles here. Well, I'm kind of curious. What will Sarcy, Ophi, and Electra and the gang have in store? Page 7. He kind of flips to page 7, and as he does, he starts. He kind of like he looks around. Anybody wish to do the honors?
Please don't tell me.
I won't read the whole magazine.
How many days have we been here? We already front page news like twice.
Darcy, I'm pretty sure I know what made front page news.
And
Hey.
he clears his throat and he keeps going anyway. The licorice
No.
Karen herself has shown herself rising up through the steps of the Crystal Square, and a buzzing in the air has us all on edge. An inside source tells us her name is Ophi, Saint Ophi, Bannermane, but where? No, not why, where? I swear I can never get a straight answer on that. But folks, this is exciting. Absolutely so, and with her and some other Bannermanes showing up with nothing on, the confidence makes us wonder what they have in store for us on that runway tomorrow night. And he clears his throat. It better be good, says local old bird, pictured below as he eats his bowl of morning porridge. Oh, look at that, he has lots of spoons, and Mango kind of picks up the magazine and he shows you guys all the picture. I got money on that red-haired one getting herself kicked out. Seen her myself. Yep, ain't got a lick of sense about her. It's certainly got everyone here at a buzz as well, but we've been surprised before. I'm sure our longer-time citizens remember the felt flip of 26. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. My Stitch O'Mulligan. Oh, he has quite the writing style.
What was the felt flip of 26?
Beats me. You got like Mango gives like a shrug. Before my time.
Sarsaparilla, you know a lot about these things. What was it?
Sarsaparillas. Yeah.
Wait. No matter now is not the time. You call me old. I'm not
Wait, why are
calling
you
you.
freaking out?
But with wisdom, with age comes wisdom, Sarsi.
Oh, you would know about the event that happened 100 years ago. In fact, I might. Fuck, I'm gonna search my fucking memory banks. I'm legendary
Society.
in society.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. Do you know about
I'm
the felt?
legendary in
Bring it
You
up.
know about the felt? Yeah, you know about the felt flip of 26. It was pretty
Well,
much. It was pretty much a year. It was a year where everybody who went on the runway all had something felt on, and that was the entire theme of the year was felt clothing.
And that was
I
because she was
relay that
there.
information to you. Ah, shit, I'm old.
Sarsaparilla, if you keep stressing out like that, your hair is going to turn grayer than me.
Right on time.
Sarsi looks kind of worried. She starts looking through her hair. She like grabs some of her
No,
hair.
Cersei, you're absolutely fine. You look lovely. Don't stress out.
I don't believe you.
Now you're just pulling your hoof a little bit, lass.
Okay, but there you go. That was what the belt blip of 26 was, huh?
Thank you for your knowledge.
Fuck.
I'll be sure to ask next time. I need to know when something from the year 26 was.
Those of you flipping through some of the other articles of the thing, you guys see another one about the ball being understaffed. Only just this morning did we get the news that the Social Workers Justice Group has parted company with the party. An incredible statement on its own, sure to send a message out. It is certainly a way to get attention, and believe you me, unless the ball can attain a readily aidable staff to help cater and serve the party, there might be some real logistical problems about how smoothly this ball is going to turn out. Not like the place is crawling with bell mares. There's only one that we saw go on the way in, but hey, it just might be costume, who knows. I'm on the edge of my seat, and we here at the Cala Daily will ensure you are all kept up to date. Stay tuned by the edge.
We might have caused this.
Sounds like you're catering the entire event.
Wait, what? Am I getting paid?
I don't know.
Well,
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Yes, everyone got paid.
What?
Yeah, we managed to take a nice big payday on the way here.
How?
Well, you remember those thread rippers? Well, they had some expensive weapons on them.
Oh, we haven't
Oh.
sold them yet, though. But
Hmm.
yes, we've
I
got a
could do
pretty
with a few
penny.
upgrades.
Yes. We've got a pretty penny to pay out.
yes.
All right. Swift is gonna keep flipping through.
All right, there's one more article there that I'm sure you're waiting for, which is apparently the new drama with Misty Showers.
Can I read this?
No, I'm gonna read this one.
Damn.
I think
Was that
should
Jinx
read-
saying that?
that rough?
Jinx should read this one.
Oh yeah, no, she is definitely reading this one because she looks like she's fuming. She's like
Do it.
putting on this like. I'm gonna read it as if I'm Misty, okay? But you just imagine it in a very sarcastic Jinx voice, hey? Let me just copy paste this one because it has some visuals to it. Hey, all you party people, Misty here. There's a little anime wow image of Misty there. Mwah, in there. And guess who got invited? Me. Thanks to all you lovely fans who helped me get the cutest outfit ever. And there's a very large image of just Misty in her in her outfit that's just kind of there with what seems to be like a bunch of really just like a bunch of like the sponsors who helped get that get the outfit together, but it's super tiny, like you could hardly see them just down at the
Patron
thing.
reward.
Yeah, patron rewards pretty much. Keep your eyes on the paper for my day-to-day log, and you can feel like you're right here with me at the ball. I can't wait to show you all exactly what this Kieran can do. Qua! And there's little hearts that come off the page. Promise I won't disappoint. And just like a little Misty Showers signature down below.
I got 10 gold that says she does disappoint, especially when we've got our own Kieran over here with a show of her own to put off. And he kind of gently taps Jinx's arm thing, the arm jewelry he gave her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I promise you she doesn't have that one up on you.
Certainly not. And she like for a moment, like Jinx, there was like smoke coming out of Jinx's nostrils, but that calmed her down a little bit. Like she relaxes, she flumps back into Swift.
We'll kiss her chink and then he'll like flash a wink to the or just across the table.
Yes.
Just at the party, at the room.
Now, I do have to, for posterity's sake, show you the big image that was on that magazine. There you go.
Oh, that's cute.
Really
Now,
trying
are
to
we
stop
saying
it.
this in character out loud?
What was that?
No, I'm not saying that in character.
You definitely said that.
No, I did not.
It was in the head. It was,
Proud and sleep.
it was in the
Proud
head.
and sleep. Come on.
Wicker Wind said she looked cute.
Oh boy, she's just looking at that camera. Like, it's one of those Harry Potter, like, moving magazine images, right? Like, where it's like, it's winking, and it's just like a GIF on loop sort of thing.
Ruffles on the
Perfect.
sleeves.
She needs to relax her tail. That's not very ladylike.
No, it
Hope
is
he
not.
gives a nice.
She
slow-
never did have good control of that thing.
It's provocative. It's the front of a magazine.
Indeed.
There's 3 articles for you. Don't expect me to have typed up anymore.
Wait,
No,
did he write
that's-
a novel for this session?
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Interesting to see if that comes up later on.
Well, if Misty is here, does that mean Buckback is going to be here as well?
Can't
He's
imagine he
already
missed
here.
this.
Almost too quickly, Magnifique just says, yeah, he's gonna be here.
Let's see.
We saw
Can't
him
believe
get
you
off the
invited
train.
him.
You saw him?
Yeah, we all saw him get off the train.
How
was
was
quite,
he, how did he seem?
Ostentatious.
That's a fancy word. What does that mean?
Showy.
Oh. Well, that's to be expected. He's always like that. I don't expect his presence here to be an issue.
Hopefully not.
Maybe you don't.
Oh,
Hey,
You're not bound by anything.
Jinx,
Hmm? And she looks over.
do you think that you and Misty are gonna have any issues at the ball here?
Not a single one.
Is it dangerous for Buckback to know you're here?
It better not be.
So what else can they inflict upon you?
She doesn't look like at all concerned, like the fact that he's here. Honestly, she looks like she's about to like she's almost smug about it. And then she leans on
Really?
Swift. What is he gonna do? Huh? Try to hit me?
Well, you were running from him and hiding from him for the longest time. Are you sure it's not going to cause any trouble at all? Because we've got enough already.
and she smiles at that, but it's Cafe who kind of chimes in. Oh, I'd love to see him try to cause some trouble at what we know as Crystal Ball. And she kind of like rolls her eyes. He won't be an issue, darlings.
He's a business stallion, remember. He wouldn't want to bring any negative press to himself.
Right.
Just because he's not just because he's not causing a scene doesn't mean he's not making trouble.
Well, as Cape said, he'd be quite foolish to try to cause trouble around my Kieran. Holds Jinx more securely.
Yeah, she nibbles. And then that's when the music gets really intense apparently all of a sudden. That's when Eugene Mango, he perks up a little bit. He looks out the window. Be right back. He rushes out. Wow.
What?
Being off to in a hurry.
Yeah, he just rushes off for a second. He's not very long before he comes back in eventually. She's here, ladies and gentlemen. And this is when a new character joins the fray. Eugene Mango walking in with a triple. There she is. And a very glum looking mare walks in with him. My date, everyone, Miss Lisa.
Oh.
She does not look very happy to be here at all.
Wow, she's like wearing all black and everything.
Jeez, who died?
Sheesh.
What?
Oh, this is so cool.
And like she's like kind of like looking at the ground. Oh, don't be so glum. I'm trying to pick you up, darling. And he like walks him like over to the table, just starts doing that. And it isn't until like where's Triple? Where's Triple at? I'm looking for Triple on the
Yeah,
map here.
he's over here.
She sees Triple, and oh my gosh, if her dress could change colors, it would. She brightens up. And then like Mango looks around like, what is it? And then she immediately like falters again, like she's trying to keep her expression like very neutral. Nothing. Let's go sit over there. And okay, whatever you say.
Wonder what's eating at her.
Yeah.
I think she wants to talk to you, Jackpot.
I'm gonna hunt prey on Lisa and then do sense motive. Is she supposed to be
Oh,
dating
no.
Mango right now?
How
There
vile.
goes Moon Planner.
Par for the court.
And Cafe does that thing where she's looking between, like she hears the name Lisa, she looks at you, Triple. Is that? Oh, and then she does the zippy lippy thing, right? Like she's yeah.
He's not a secret about this.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought you were in what was that place again? Based in Sage. It's what are you doing here?
I was, and she smiles. I was well, they evacuated everybody, and we went out there and well, she thinks for a little bit. I did a lot of paintings and had a lot of fun, and my sister and I, well, we got to see our dad again, and he's set us up, so to speak. She gives you like
parents.
Unfortunately, we all came from somewhere. Yes.
Oh, okay. Listen,
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me back that 8-ball. I was wondering if we could like visit again.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you again. She says she looks like she's like trying to withhold her excitement. Mind you, she's pretty good at it. Like all things considered.
I see. It's well, he's like, so is this your date? He says, pointing to this guy, right?
She takes a deep breath as if she doesn't want to say it. He's my fiance. He says. She says it, mutters it.
Why does he got a toaster? Why does he got a toaster inside? I mean, a gem inside a toaster.
Bango speaks up at this. You don't understand the intricacy of Magitech, he says very ostentatiously. And like during this whole show that he's doing, Lisa kind of like leans down and like tries to like slip in like a she casts message to you. Just so you could pretty much hear it in your ear. My parents set me up with an arranged marriage.
Are we able to message back?
Yes, you can reply with that spell.
Aren't marriages supposed to be happy or something?
Another message back. I wish it were the case. Like.
Oh, I see.
And this thing right here, he says, like, he starts spinning something on the toaster, right? Like, I call this my, what do I call this? He seems to have forgotten the name for a second. I will give it the name...
E5?
The Spinny Whirly! And something, like, very... It just kind of spins.
Spinny. That's a weapon?
Oh, yes, this is the newest in home defense systems right here.
As it smacks one of the candle on the table, Swift will lift a wing to shield Jinx.
Yeah. My apologies.
It's actually kind of cool. My mom always said you can't mix magic and technology, but I'm kind of glad to see her proven wrong here. He's trying to motion over to Lisa a few times, but he's like, is there any way to like mouth out? Can I get another one of those message thingies?
There is if you have the feat double speak.
Yeah, he doesn't have one of those.
Yeah,
He can probably, I don't know if there's any. Well, he doesn't have double speak, so.
Can he use deception to conceal a nonverbal message to give a hint that he wants another message from her?
Oh, you know what he could do? He can literally just pass a note. Thievery a note onto her.
There you go.
He's gonna thievery a note saying, "Can we talk later?" Private.
Yeah. And you slip that in there, and eventually, like through this speech that Mango is given, right? She'll message you back, just like once more there. Yes, we all get our own rooms, I think.
Oh, okay. I guess you can meet me. I'll write back. I'll need another thiever. Oh wait, no. I can just message back. I guess I'll meet you there.
Sounds good. Well, back and forth. I think Mango is totally unaware of anything that's happening right all. He's just he's got his hose up in the air. He's showing now Swift and Jinx like every bit and bob on this toaster. Like he's totally trying to like sales pitch it.
Despite the feelings, like that toaster is pretty awesome. You've seen again. He has spent his entire life in a society that says technology and magic can never be combined, and this is kind of like a dream figure, and so his feelings are kind of really weird right now.
Oh my dear boy,
his expression changing.
Yeah, he's like, oh my dear boy, you have no clue. The people down at Goldenport, they give me such a stink eye. They say, oh, only the ones with gears in their body could make such wonderful things that rival their own. I say, patooey. And he spits when he does it. Spits on the ground.
Fortuna's giving the stink eye.
I don't spit at dinner tables.
I'm
Especially this dinner table.
He spits on the ground. He doesn't spit on the table.
It's not any different.
Yeah, I know.
Look at the expensive carpet, the embroidery. This has to be imported.
I'm imagining the spittle like flying around right now. No, it didn't hit the table. It hit the floor.
Like way over there.
Speaking of dinner, did we start serving yet?
Oh yes, I mean like
yeah.
At this point, waiters and
Well,
or
it's lunch. This is like midday.
I'm coming over here.
Or
this is like midday.
Or it is.
Here goes, sir.
No way we're at
Here
dinner
goes.
time yet. Thank you.
Yeah, it's lunch. Here you go. We gotta go over to Triple. You got this, little buddy. You got this. Anyway, what? For you, Miss Gaffey, and fine diddly doodla, the daddly dingly dadderns tuninus rootinus cowboy. I don't know what everybody got.
Mango and fish.
Mango and fish?
Yeah. Pretty much. Like I mean, like if you go to a fancy restaurant, the menus are very minimalist. It's not like you just have anything on the menu. There's like probably like 7 things.
Your finest chicken tenderloins,
Yeah,
lightly breaded,
Yeah,
a side of honey Dijon mustard.
Why do I have the impression that Cafe's Cafe does in fact have chicken tendies?
You think I could get a bowl of chili?
Oh yes, it would definitely have chili. I know that. And there's only one type of chili on there, but yes.
What is the one type?
I don't know different types of chili, but I'm sure it's your favorite type.
Chili Willy.
Do you serve the moon platter here?
And she kind of like looks. Oh, that's on a special menu, huh?
Oh, I'm so glad to see it spreading.
Yeah, we get
it
word
started
from
in-
far and wide.
Yeah, it started in Bleakburn at Duck's bakery of all places.
and Duck perks up as she hears her name. And like, Swift's right. Lack of table manners. Like, Duck is trying to balance a spoon on her nose right now. Like, that's exactly what she's trying to do. It clatters to the table.
I like how even.
Oh, that's nothing. Check this out. Moon Planner will take out 2 toothpicks that he keeps in his pocket, and he'll balance them on top of a fork, and then pinch 2 fork tongs together and balance them on the tip of the toothpicks. Ta-da! Look, you can even spin it, and he pokes it, and it starts spinning around.
What?
Dinner with schmucks.
Cafe is like kind of like she's giggling to herself. It's like she almost knew that this was gonna be the thing. Cafe. And she's like, what? I rented out this. Well, I mean, she didn't really rent it out. I sectioned out this whole room specifically for these folk. Now you mind your manners when you're around other people. They won't be as nice as us.
Oh, absolutely. We greatly appreciate your hospitality, both of you.
Aye. Here's to the hosts.
The host.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Prost.
Cheers.
For timeless glories.
For
No.
timeless glory.
I'm not saying it.
Timeless glory.
Hold on. Count it down. 1, 2, 3.
There-
For
timeless
glory.
glory.
I am exempt from saying it.
Only Belmare is.
Bellhop sits down
Bellhop.
during Bellhop sits down
yeah.
during the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh,
You're not supposed to take a kneel.
Oh, look, I'm not sworn in yet.
Take a fetlock.
I think.
That's what, like, as you guys all like clink your cups together and everything. Once again, like, just at the end of that, is Bellhop says, like, I'm exempt from this. You hear it again throughout one of the windows, little mechanical clicking noise, and then something saying, click.
No.
Robots. That's it. Moonplaner heard it that time. He heard Triple talking about it. Now he heard it. What's going on over there?
Perception check.
Yeah, that'd be a perception check.
Reflex.
Yeah, I was gonna try to grab the camera.
Oh no, it is coming from outside.
It's like
With
it's like over
hand.
here probably.
I
There
got
is
magic.
there's
We
some
can slow though.
Right on.
Moonplaner, you do in fact spy what seems to be 2 camera crystals poking up out of the bush that are moving.
Where?
Last time I saw a camera, I blew it up.
It seems like somebody's in the bush right now, and then you look down, you see like a camera lens, like
Which bush? Where?
this one down here.
Moonplaner gets up from the table, runs over to it. He's like, Miss
yeah, I
Kaffeeklatsch,
got it.
what are your rules on peeping toms?
Oh, they're everywhere during this ball, hon. You're gonna have to get used to it.
What the fuck?
Is the window able to be opened?
Yeah.
Moonplaner's gonna
Really?
reach over and take the camera.
Well, you pop out the window, and then so whoever's there jumps back. Ah! And yes, the new Kieran shows herself here. Whoosh! There she is.
Oh, it's
Ah!
so good.
Oh.
The colors are so good.
Yes.
Whoa.
Out of
really like that
character, that
Kieran.
is a very
Crystal
nice
Kieran.
Kieran. In character,
Yeah.
no, she's taking pictures of us.
Yeah, she's got like a camera here.
No.
Came she looks like surprised that you came to the window. Give me the camera, Kieran. And she gives like a little bit of a salute there. Go on, go back to your dinner. Go back to your dinner. I'm just taking pictures for the Cala Daily. She's like really fast when she talks.
You have a press
Make,
pass?
Yes.
make sure to get my good side.
She actually flashes her press pass, which has her invite in it. And you know it says
Looks official.
It does say Cala Daily on it, like head photographer.
Moonplaner's
You
gonna
who's
turn
the-
to his side with his scars visible.
Click. she takes a picture. Let me get your other side. Click.
Moonplaner, you
Windows
knew where
open,
you were.
right?
You knew where you were coming.
Yeah. I just don't feel like I'm getting spied on, but if it's supposed to happen, I'll let it happen.
Click.
Go
And she
back
takes a
to-
picture of your horn, Triple.
Oh God, no! Listen, you gotta. I just need to make sure that they look okay.
Is the window? The window's open, right?
Shake me a
Yes.
pose, she says. Come on, let me see your good side. She, wait.
Before we do that, I'm sorry. It's just that my agency.
No.
You know, if you want to get it correctly, I need to see any pictures you already have of me. He's trying to do deception on her.
Oh yeah, go for it.
As he palms a
Listen.
magnet.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, no, that's not blind because I feel like I know.
Yeah, no, that's good. You say this, and she kind of like blinks. I don't see your calligrapher's badge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't wear it out here. Let me think of you know what I've got. What I've got. Meanly, I've
What's
got
that?
this feat. I've got confabulator.
Oh, no.
where I can keep on telling
Yeah.
increasingly stupid lies. No, listen. Don't you understand? My kind of status precedes me. I shouldn't even need to wear one.
Yeah, go for it. It's just fucking. That's great.
Wow.
And she kind of blinks. Fair enough. I don't want to get involved with any of the calligrapher's business. You know how the CIA is. And she starts like going through her bun where she has some of those camera crystals in. She goes like Sarcy Planner triple. That's the one right here. Or Jack. Yeah. And she kind of takes it up. She slats it in. She just makes sure she has the right one. This has all 626 pictures I've taken of you in the last 2 days.
Thanks. Oh,
Wait. Oh god, we're gonna be here for a while. I'm just gonna look like a. All right, I'm gonna have to do another Deceptoid, I imagine, or something. I'm gonna be like pretending I'm looking through these while burning them with some of these candles. Every single instance of Triple's face. We're gonna be Mike Wazowski all these.
And then, like, as you kind of like leave, she goes for the group shot. She angles her camera just enough to where
Stealth.
Yeah, yeah. You jump into a stealthy position. I take it as she's bringing up her camera.
No, I'm shooting the camera. I'm shooting.
Wait, oh god. Shit, hiding behind the teddy bear.
Click.
I think you rolled
My
a better
joints
roll.
are saying
this
Yeah,
time
you
to shoot.
make
Yeah, I
it.
did.
You make it triple, and then she just like have a good day, and then she. Whee.
Yeah, shit.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Wait, Sarsaparilla, did you?
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
wait!
right
You
there
didn't
with
do
her.
that. You threw your bow and arrow on the ground.
Well, here you go.
Oh,
All right,
damn it.
fine.
Divine Lance.
Wait,
oh my
wait.
God.
Oh shit.
Oh my fucking god, Ophi.
Can you
sorry.
lot calm down?
Yeah, we don't need to commit assault and battery on them.
Seriously, she's just taking some pictures. You all
Well,
look
he's-
lovely. We're here to have a good time. Let them celebrate us.
Yeah, wait, no, oh shit, she's gone.
Yeah, she's
Well,
already.
horn just blew
she-
up
she-
anyways.
Is this
Yeah.
Swift saying this, or is it?
Yeah, Swift is saying this.
Yeah, that's. I love that. That's very in character.
He's kind of huffy a little bit. Shooting arrows at camera ponies and burning their footage. They're here to celebrate us.
Jack,
We're marvels of this,
Sure, so I'm
of
supposed
this
to have-
world.
Well, I
this
don't
reminds
have-
me of the time when I got a hold of camera and Sarsaparilla was there. The thing is I didn't know she was showering, and the
Hey.
button just clicked, and so she had to do what she had to do. Destroy it.
Don't
I just-
destroy hers. She's here to do a job. And you should have known what that was coming into here. We've already been on a magazine cover. We've been on 3.
I love how Electra's anathema has been broken at least 3 times by now.
Electra's anathema?
Electra's anathema.
She's
The
not
whole-
supposed to be identified in the present time.
Yeah, because
Oh,
time
yeah.
traveling,
Which-
photos.
That wasn't part of the Gias.
Was
Being
it-
identified.
Yeah, it was mainly
It's
just
really
along
weird,
like
though.
messing, trying to change events that you already know have to happen. Pretty much is like the big part of the gears.
She tries
but-
to keep in the shadows, but it's certainly not part of the Gias.
Yeah.
She made a
Everyone's going
huge
through
fuss
newspaper
when I.
archives in the future.
Yeah, she.
What the
She
fuck?
did make a huge fuss when I tried to take a picture of her. So
Yeah,
You know
she
what?
makes a fuss.
You know what?
Mhm.
Swift Sail is right. We need the best publicity we can get, and this is the best opportunity for it.
man,
And she.
Also, she's kind of just figured that it's too late by now. Her face is on the front page of several.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Cafe, she kind of like gives like a look to both Sarsi and Ophi, who are quick to jump to weapons. If you keep doing
Well-
that, they are gonna kick you out. And she says that seriously, not me. It's not my ball. In fact, Magnifique has seen plenty of people get kicked out, haven't ya? And she looks over and she gives you guys like the oh yeah like sort of look, right? Like, and it's not too fun. I hear that one of those fashion gangsters had decided to come here, waterboarded him for 3 days straight in the CIA right over there, just across the building.
Does that building glow?
What?
Well,
I'm sorry, I didn't. I think I just gave myself a stroke.
What? She? Well, she's just like continuing
Rolled
to.
in that one.
Yeah, which is fucking hilarious. Like, it's
Backfired.
yeah.
That was the other Karen using foil good charm or whatever. Foil good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Anyways, I hear that some of you guys seem to know my friend Magnifique here.
She designed the outfits we're going to be wearing.
Nice, she did most of ours.
yup.
And she sips daintily upon her tea. Yes, I'm excited to see how the public takes them. And she smiles brightly. And I
I'm
hope
sure they'll be very receptive. I'll do my best to put your name out there on that runway tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. And then she kind of gives like a gracious little like she looks almost slightly relieved at that statement right here. Especially because I'm sure you know, you guys are in the eyes of everybody in this ball. I hope you know.
Some of us don't seem to, but I do, yes.
Yes.
I wouldn't worry. We'll make sure everybody knows Magnifique made us dresses and suits.
I appreciate it. And she smiles as though, like, you know, this is definitely the conversation she wanted to be having. Like, this is 100% so. And, she looks toward Jinx at that. Will you be accompanying Swift up on the runway? And Jinx, she kind of thinks for a little bit. I don't know if that'll ruin his whole thing that he's got going on. She looks up to you. She looks up to you, Swift, as if, like, wondering.
Swift will give a warm smile back to her, and he says, "You're the best thing I have going on here at this party.
I guess
You
that
come
means...
with me with joy, with pleasure."
Yeah, and then she kind of looks down toward Magnifique. I suppose that means that I will.
You don't ruin any part of me.
And Magnifique looks absolutely, like, overjoyed by this. Oh, I'm sure that they're going to have a field day in the Caladaily with that article. You know how many mares are clamoring to get an autograph from the Swift Sail, the Dragon Slayer?
Ponies want autographs?
Far too many.
Huh. Well, I suppose I'll do my due diligence as ambassador of this party and give them out if they come asking.
Well,
some ponies got to put their best foot forward here.
Don't let it get too much into your head there. And she, like, gestures toward that mane of yours. Fame is a fickle thing. And then she looks toward the rest of you guys. They like you guys as well, don't worry, but something about the way he sparkles and shines. People in the city really like the crystal look, she says, with like quotes around like where she says that.
Oh, that's alright. He can keep the fame.
I'm sure if you stick around him, he'll take all of it. And she gives you like a curt smile.
Well, as you can see, not a lot of my party members really care for the fame.
And
accomplishing the mission and saving Arelon is what I'm all about.
To each their own.
Here.
And
I've already got a bounty on my head.
Fame in its own way, I suppose, but you were invited nonetheless. Nobody's going to be causing you trouble here.
Do any of you happen to know if the Godfather or his lot have been invited to the ball?
The Godfather says, Magnifique says that, like, just under her breath, where you could hear it, Moonplanner, and then she just doesn't say anything else about it. She just kind of, like, chuckles, goes... I'm just pointing that out to you, because that
I haven't heard of him, since Holbeck.
I don't think I've ever heard of him.
We haven't been around these parts in a while.
You know, the city of Holbeck had a lot of its treasures and artifacts stolen by his group. If he could be here, and this could be treated as neutral ground, we might be able to have a face-to-face meeting and talk things out instead of being at each other's throats.
I think Kofi was with us for at least for the Godfather arc. That was the Brave Will Be Painted it part.
He should have been, yeah.
Okay.
That was all the mirror people that they were being controlled by the Godfather.
Yeah, the mirror people.
Magnifique, do you know anything about them?
Nothing. And she kind of like shakes her head. Never heard of the name.
You kind of scoffed. Barely, but I heard it.
Did I? And she takes a sip of her coffee, and she gives like a little bit of a cough, a little bit. Must be whatever they put in here.
Are you a member?
I doubt it. I don't know if I am a member of something, if it's some kind of organization. I'm not really an adventurer. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's sense motive.
Nice. She doesn't seem to... Her motive is that she doesn't seem to really much care for that organization, I should say. She certainly seems to know something about it. She's being kind of shifty, but she doesn't really seem to much care about it.
Do you think you and I could speak privately about that?
Depends on what parties and things that I have to go to. It's a busy ball after all.
Just a brief moment.
She kind of like looks around. Right now? When we're having dinner with friends?
right after dinner. Fireheart and I could escort you to whatever room you need to go to next and have our conversation on the way.
Fine. She like looks toward Cafe, kind of gives like a little bit of a shrug. He's kind of paranoid. Don't mind it too much, darling. Okay. And she kind of like rolls her eyes a little bit. Okay, I'll humor you after dinner then, Mr. Planter.
Thank you.
Hey, real quick. Can I? What I'm trying to do, like I know this could be roleplay, but it would be kind of long. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to chat it up with Mr. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting his name all of a sudden. The guy next to me,
Mango.
marriage lad,
Mango.
Go for it,
I want
Mango.
to figure out what Mango is like into. I want to figure out like what his motivations are, like what could set him off, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on at the ball. Like if there's any interesting guests at the ball, like you know, does he have any rivals? I guess you could say. Does he have any, like rivals, or something like that?
Yes.
So,
so what are you rolling for that?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Diplomacy for really like gathering information in the area. If you're trying to figure out like societally if he has any rivals related to this.
Oh, I was using diplomacy because I was just kind of like chatting with him.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and like through that thing, there is one thing above all that makes him tick, and that's when like it seems to be he's very just into people liking his inventions, not because they're just cool, but because they break the rules.
Okay.
Yes. And like a big part about like a lot of the things that he talks about, all like he seems to bring it up quite often. All these clockworks and steel hearts and everything else, they're always going on about how it's their technology and I've copied it or something like that. What they don't know is that I'm following in the very steps of Crucible himself and deviating from his strategy. And like, you know, like that's his whole thing. Like he's trying to forge his own path like a true inventor, he says, and I don't care what those Aralonians say. You know, like in fact, and he kind of thinks a little bit, you get toward the end of this thing, you seem to be rather interested in something. After this ball I am headed to Goldenport for well, they hold a convention there. I thought I'd make a surprise visit. Wow, everyone with my amazing inventions. If you'd be going?
Okay, I'm gonna make a society check. What I want to figure out is if there's someone, a name I can drop that would make him really fascinated for the rest of the night. Because what I'm gonna do is I want to name drop that and make him distracted for the rest of the night, basically.
Like somebody else is at the party and you know they're doing
right.
Okay. Now you got me thinking. That's a question. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't need to be specific if you want. You could just be like, oh, he gets a name.
Yes. You get an IOU.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was telling him, like, listen, I heard this guy's at the party. I don't know, like, you said something about Goldenport. I don't know too much about that, but like, you might want to do that. And while he's doing this,
he's at this party.
Lisa.
Yeah, like he's at this party. He says. There's no way he could be at this party. He's trying to show me.
Yeah.
All
right. I think we've got a distraction for tonight.
Yes. Distraction successful.
Okay, that's all I need to do.
Fantastic. Let me open up something here. Yeah. Eventually desserts come your way by way of Ginger Scotch, the teddy bear ghost. You know, like coming down the way, you got various chocolate things. It definitely seems that Cafe loves chocolate. Like that is the biggest thing on this menu is all the chocolate stuff.
What a sweet tooth for a dragon.
Well, you know, you don't really get much chocolate our way. Whenever hubby gets it to me, it's well, between you and me, he kind of melts it a lot. I'm a dragon. Oh, don't take it so personally, darling. Like.
You shouldn't keep it in your pockets.
And,
maybe you could get one of those chocolate fountains. Melted chocolate's good for those.
Or better yet, build a chocolate factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she starts to dig into her chocolate here. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful night already. Look, the sun's starting to go down just a little bit. We've been talking and chatting away, and she's looking over, like, yeah, like the sun's starting to hit that point of like the mountains where it's shading down. As it does, looking out the window into the crystal square It is fucking stunning. Like there is lights coming out of these crystals. Like I don't know how to explain it. Just in my head, it's so fucking beautiful. So like, like it's great. There's crystals and lights and reflections and like especially that big the big saucer like thing in the middle seems to be starting to not only like glow around those big crystals that are on the edge. Something in the central part of it, right above like the middle, like where something might be. You can't really see it from your angle, but there seems to be a central point of light coming up out of the center of that structure. And she kind of like looks over. Oh, it's beautiful. The whole city will be able to see you from there.
Wait, what?
And she smiles. She looks over towards you guys. Oh, I won't say. That's for me to know and you to find out now, isn't it?
Wait, I disconnected. What happened?
Cabbage just dropped a bomb on a sword.
That's where the runway is.
What is?
She's
yeah.
Cafe pointed toward the middle, like the big saucer-like structure here that's glowing and, you know, has this big light coming out the center. And she just gestured to it. She's like, isn't it beautiful? The whole city will be able to see you from there. That's what she said.
Is the shortage of staff going to be a problem, or will we just be taking care of ourselves?
Not really here, I don't suspect. I don't really take up too much of their time, but I'm sure some of the other restaurants and things, they might have a problem with that. And Penguin just kind of like peeks up a little bit. Oh, and he looks at Bellhop.
What?
You have friends, don't you? Back home?
What? Stompy?
No, in Belleville.
Yeah, some. Maybe.
Oh.
Knows that Jane Mare.
Yeah.
Ew, no, don't. We don't talk about
No. Penguin looks like it's almost immediately obvious why he's so excited. He wants to try out the teleportation spell again. We could go get him, but we could help out. And, he's looking at you, Bellhop, like, oh, come on, it would be so cool.
Oh. You know what? I could, as long as I get some, I need some money here. Yeah, sure. Let's try to get hired for just one more day.
Okay. And he's gonna look toward the rest of you guys. We'll do that later tonight. I'm sure they'll be happy to maybe I'll show up at the ball, maybe. And he kind of thinks a little bit. And Cafe, like her eyes like widen a little bit. Oh, anybody would be happy to be part of the ball. But we'd have to confirm it with the Crystal Dragon first. What do you think, Magnifique? She looks toward Magnifique, who kind of like thinks, well, you could be bold and surprise her. Could be better, could be worse. The whole point of the ball is that it's dramatic. And she smiles.
Dramatic. What's your philosophy on, like, dressmaking and stuff?
Oh, well, Magnifique pipes in right away. She loves the various different types of fashion, darling. The bigger, the bolder, the better, she says, thinking a little bit to herself. And she doesn't mind a little bit of drama at her balls, just so long as it's not, she thinks for the word, destructive. At least to her castle, at the very least. Keep it in moderation if you're going to be dramatic. Everybody knows that you're adventurers here. And everybody knows, and she looks like down the table at folks like Moon Planner with his fucking caved-in armor and everything with all these runes, and everybody knows just how big, bad, and strong you are. So don't go making too much of a problem, but make it a spectacle. And she smiles.
I'm all about spectacles.
Destroy it without destroying it.
Yes, and then Cafe. Here's the thing, she starts like looking out toward the window because as this is happening, let me get proper music. How about that? Huh.
Are you talking about destroying Ophi?
Huh? Oh, no,
It-
nothing. Huh?
Yeah.
You said destroy it without destroying it.
Nothing. Essentially, she was just joking about, oh, we go destroy everything because we're adventurers.
Yeah.
Oh.
So here's the thing, right? As you guys are kind of sitting there, just as she finishes this whole phrase about a spectacle, Bellhop, your That's Odd starts to activate.
Ooh.
As some of the waiters come in after Ord, there's something weird about them. None of their footsteps are actually making sounds. Like, they don't seem to be touching the ground.
Where's my Robotron?
Like, you notice this. And then, outside, you start to hear, like, probably shouting a little bit. Shouting from people, like, get your hands off of me, you know, like, pushing. And that's when you see, well, you know those masked service workers that I was mentioning throughout this whole thing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of them seem to be trying to, like, forcibly hold, make a commotion outside. What had been casual discussion and laughter seems to be turning into yells, scared voices. They seem to be holding various patrons against their will. And some of them, a small group of them, seem to be running up toward the castle. More and more joining them as they go. And Cafe looks toward the rest of you guys. Well, there's your spectacle. And that's
workers?
And that's where we're going to end session today, y'all, as I let you guys figure out who is going to help the people and who is going to go toward the group that's headed toward the castle. That's for next time.
We're splitting the party.
It's so checking out. I understand what's going on. The robots were targeting the service workers so they could get in the fucking castle.
I thought we kind of knew that already. We already warned the service workers.
No, well, maybe I know. My first theory was we're just a fucking killing bunch of service workers. I don't fucking know, man.
I thought we kind of suspected that because we warned the activists not to show up.
Yes. So why did suddenly all these service workers show up?
They're not service workers. Wait a second.
Yeah. All right.
I'm starting to piece the master plan.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and push the button here. So I'll put everybody.